Hey guys, it's your boy Jesus, or as my channel says, BlackOGJesus. um, if you're wondering why I'm laughing, um, this is me making a video about how pointless revenge is. Revenge is pointless. Okay, so it's like in like one of my older videos, but I talk about a friend of mine I used to think of as an alpha, because he was so good, um, at so good at getting with the women or getting women's attention. This is back in the days when I was still the blue pill guy, and I was still wishing I had a girlfriend and being tired of being alone and whatnot. But those days are over. Thank God. Uh, so yeah, that's one reason I can never turn back to the. Um, that's one reason I can never turn back to the fucking plantation, because I just have flashbacks and memories of all those lonesome days and days I wish I could just have a woman to feel complete. You know what I'm saying? But that's all a lie. It's all a facade. It's just an illusion. Um, because I probably won't feel any of those things when I actually get into the relationship. Or maybe for the first few days or weeks, but then months or years later, as the woman gets to know me more, then that's where shit can go downhill. But that's a big gamble these days, especially with my generation of females. It's just it really sucks. Uh, we've we've got the crappy deal of generation of women. Um, us men, I mean. The only thing we've got is women that bitch, demand, and barely offer anything. But anyways, back into the story. From a bad boy to a simp. That's what I might call this video, or some shit like that. But yeah, it as I was saying, revenge is pointless, man. Um, this guy, my old friend, um, you know, we used to hang out all the time. I grew up with the guy, you know. Well, not like grew up, but like I've known him since like the seventh grade. Been good friends since the seventh grade, and like after like a year after graduation, I'd say the year 2000. Yeah, 2017. This happened like on February. This is like right before I discovered MGTOW, actually. So yeah, um, homeboy, my old homeboy, he did me wrong. Uh, but then I can take some responsibility. Uh, One day, me, him, and his brother, his baby brother, one of my old homies, who had the drop because he is a complete blue pill simp, unfortunately, and he just got some learning to do. Let's just put it that way. He's gonna tough time in life because he's so pussy whipped. For fuck's sake, he was willing to give his virginity to an underage bitch that's already been ran through by several guys. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm a virgin. He's not anymore. But it's like, man, you have like zero willpower. Like, you're willing to be thrown behind bars and considered a child molester for the rest of your life for some underage pussy. And it's probably not even good since so many dudes have already been in it um, before before him. Because I remember when he was telling me that she's gonna become his girlfriend, and they did. She didn't want him to like say that they were like in a relationship on Facebook. Like, boy, that should be like a big red flag right there. Like she doesn't want you to. She doesn't want her other boyfriends, however many there might be, um, knowing that she's in a relationship. And remind you, this is like a 15, 16-year-old girl, and my homie, the blue pill guy, he was like 18 at the time, either 18 or 19. I think he's 19 now. But yeah, like I don't know, like his willpower, he has like zero self control, and that's probably gonna be his downfall, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks for me to talk about one of my old best friends like this. But I am a realist. I I am a realist, so I'm not gonna hide away from the truth, no matter how painful it might be, because that's what we red pillars do. Now, back to the story of the main of my main homie. um, I left my wallet in his car. And like I said, I've already told this story before, but since I have like 100 and like something over 100 videos on my channel now, I can't exactly tell you which one it was, or which video it was. But yeah, that's why I'm making this video. Um, Left my wallet in his car. Then I text him the next day, telling him hey man, I left my wallet in your car, in the back of your car, because I was sitting in the back. We were just all chilling, rapping, freestyling, smoking weed, just like what bros do when they hang, having a good time. But yeah, I text him the next day, and then he's like, "All right, I mean, no. He's like, yeah, I know, I got your wallet in my pocket," and that's that's what made me nervous, because I was like, man, what are you doing with my wallet? If you knew my wallet was there, why didn't you bring that shit back to me like ASAP? I know if one of my homies um, left his wallet in my car, if I had a car, but if he would have left his wallet in my car containing $220, that's how much I had. That was my full paycheck. Um, Back at my old job, I was only working like 2, 3 days a week. So yeah, my paychecks like $200 and $300. But I didn't care. I was happy about that because I was humble. Because before that job, um, I had almost got arrested for stealing, and the only reason why I got arrested for stealing was because the only reason I started stealing in the first place was because I couldn't find a job, and um, my see I can ask my parents for things and they'll give it to me. They'll give me what give. You guys know what I'm trying to say. They'll give me whatever I want. Um, but see, I just don't like asking people for things. Um, so I just went about doing stupid things, and I just started stealing. It's not like I was like doing like stealing like big shit like cars or fucking things like that. It was just small things. Like at first, I started stealing like a fuck ton of gum. Then I started stealing like a fuck ton of candy. I remember I fucking drove to Kansas to go to my blue pill friend's mother's house, which is kind of cool to me because I've never really been to another state, and being in Kansas it was kind of like awesome to me because there was something like everywhere, like it was awesome because you get to see like fucking looking for words. Like I was just so happy to explore something new, like something I've never really seen before. Now, compared to the place where I live in Missouri, by the way, but we Missourians call it misery. We call it that for a reason. Missouri, you know, Missouri is like a bitch on our period because she never really decides. She never makes up her mind with the weather. One day it's cold, the next it's raining, um, the day after it's snowing, and then the day after that there's like a potential tornado. It's like what the fuck. So yeah, Missouri, a country. I mean, not a country, a state. I don't recommend you coming to. Not to live in anyway. But yeah, that's Missouri. But back into the story, I was wondering, like, my friend told me, like, he had his money, my money, in his pocket, and it scared the hell out of me because he said he was going to do a drug deal. So I was like, oh shit, what could go wrong, right? And obviously something went wrong. Um, he called me like hours later. Hold on. So he ends up calling me, um, or his friend ends up calling me, saying that something had went wrong. Jacob had got robbed, right? And I was like, what? Like as soon as I heard that, my breathing started changing instantly, and my sight was like going red because I was getting pissed off, man. I was getting very upset. um, my whole paycheck had just fucking disappeared, and like I had got paid like the previous day, and I haven't spent really any of the money. So like that's like 2 weeks of work down the drain, and it just really sucked because that money was going to be used to buy food. You know what I'm saying? And weed, of course, but food mainly because we didn't have any. So we had to go an extra 2 weeks starving. And yeah, it was just bad. It was bad. But here's why I say revenge is pointless. Because I just got on Facebook and I realize I see that he's like I'm not friends with him or anything. I just randomly looked him up, and I see that he's getting engaged to the chick that I used to be in love with. The chick that I was, the chick that I wanted to have a family with, the chick that I wanted to be happy with. I was so in love with her. This was in my blue pill days as well. This was the early 2017s and the very late 2016s. No, 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 no. Just the early 2017s. But yeah, I was like head over heels for this chick. I wanted her to be mine, but there's no such thing as making a woman yours. Not in this day and age. Females know no loyalty. They're dick hungry. That's one thing I don't understand about females, because guys, we're horny we're horny men, especially at a young age. I just don't understand how some bitch can just go around like fucking a bunch of different guys when you can just fuck the one guy you're in a relationship with that wants to be with you, and that's extremely fucking horny. Like, why do you need all these dicks in you? Can you not like wait long enough for him to do whatever he's doing for so you guys can have sex? Why don't you just use a goddamn dildo or a vibrator uh, instead of going around fucking his best friends or whatnot? That's just one thing I'll never understand about females. Like, for example, military men. Um, Personally, I don't understand why the fuck military men get in relationships or anything. Uh, all right, this is what I thought about that as a blue pill person. When back in my blue pill days, like I never saw the point of military men getting into committed relationships um, with a woman from a distance, because like hell, say if you're FaceTiming the bitch, uh, or just calling her, she could be fucking a couple of other guys right fucking there, like while you guys are conversating on the phone or video chatting or whatever. So yeah, that's what I thought about that's how I thought about military men getting into relationships as a fucking blue pill. As a blue pill, as a red pill, like why? Really, man, why? Barely even get to see the bitch. The bitch probably not even gonna be loyal to you, especially depending on her looks. And even if she is ugly, she's probably still not gonna be loyal to you, because who knows? Maybe she might just come across some ugly ass bad boy, and there you go. That's the end of that. She cheated. She's gonna cheat on you. But yeah, okay. Back into the main story. Um, I found out that my friend that I used to think of as an alpha, which is not really an alpha, he's just a bad boy slash fuck boy. But this bitch that I used to be in love with turned him into a cuck boy. I see that he's getting engaged to this major whore, major slut. I see that he's got her pregnant. Like, like I'm looking at the pic. Like I'm on Facebook on my phone. I mean, not phone. My computer, and I'm recording this. So I see that he gotten her pregnant. I say she has a few more months. But see, the funny thing is that kid might biologically be his, but that kid isn't his. There's like 15, 20, 20 other niggas that kid belongs to. You're just the biological dad. So yeah, um, the kid's probably gonna be a bastard son, most likely, uh, or a major whore, depending the fucking gender it is when it comes out, you know. But anyhow, back into the story. My buddy, my buddy tells me, my weed man, because he's also friends with my old friend. He tells me that his girlfriend fucking like fucked like 14 of his different best friends, and and I'm just thinking about how and why would you get married to that after she's fucked like 14 of your best friends. I don't give a fuck how fine a woman is, how fat her ass is, how sweet her voice is. If she fucks 14 of my best friends, she's dead to me. Personally, I would probably want to kill her, but yeah, I like no like say she went behind my back and did all this. Personally, I would want to kill her. Um, this is why I don't think I should be getting into any relationships anytime soon, because I'm an emotional guy, and if some bullshit like this happens to me, combined with the red pill rage, um, I don't know, just gonna end up with me going to prison for 5 to 10 years. So I think just remaining single might be the best bet for me, despite wanting to be into a relationship, because I've never really been into a relationship. Um, like literally, my longest relationship I've been in was the real like when I was like 5 years old. Like there was this one chick. Her name was Valerie. I dated her for like 3 years, um, and that was when I was a fucking kid. I was like 5, 6 years old. That was the longest relationship I've ever been in. It's kind of fucking sad. Uh, yeah, and depressing a little bit when I think about it. When I'm just laying down, getting ready to go to sleep, you know. But it is what it is, right? Um, so I find out he's getting engaged to the bitch, and it's just really stupid. Like, is that what pussy can do to your mind? It can fuck up your mind and alter it so much to where you can forgive a woman for doing such a thing to you. And this is why I say from bad boy to cuck boy or simp or some shit. Whatever the title will be. I don't know yet. It's ridiculous. Sorry, I can't keep this still. I'm holding this with my hand. Give me a second. But yeah, I think I'm at the end this video. So yeah, this is why revenge is pointless. Like, he may have fucked $220 out of me and made me and my family have to starve for 2 weeks. But 18 years, 18 to 21 years, he's going to be paying a lot of money to a kid that's either his or barely his, most likely partially his. Because, god damn, that's fucking ridiculous, man. How could you go back to a woman that fucked 14 of your best friends and turn around and fucking engage her? What the fuck? So all you can really do is shake your head, man. So yeah. Anyway, he took $220 from me, but 18 years he's gonna be paying a few thousand, tens of thousands, because sorry, I'm looking at her picture and I just can't wait 10 years from now so I can look at all the women that I had a crush on, that I wanted to fuck, that I wanted to be in a relationship with, and see what they look like. Cause this bitch is chunky, and I know after she has that baby, she's not gonna lose any of that weight. And mind you, she's only 19, maybe going on 20, or she is 20, one of the two. So this bitch is gonna be like 250 by the time she's like 25. She's gonna be a land whale by the time she's 30. So it's gonna be funny seeing her hit the wall. It's gonna be funny seeing a lot of the bitches that I were madly in love with hit the wall. But it's all in a matter of time. And even some of the chicks I know now, they're hitting the wall because, some of them like to party, uh, and did drugs and had sex with a lot of guys. So it's just mind boggling seeing a 20, 21-year old woman already hitting the wall when she should be hitting the wall at like 30 or 35 or 40. I'm gonna tell you something real quick about my mother. So if you're a woman watching this, you should really take notes. Um, my mother hardly ever drinks. She's never done drugs. Um, she just smokes weed, right? So I actually look older than her, and she's 43. No, just think about that carefully. Like a 40-year-old man told me that I look older than my mom. And in my mind, I was thinking, that's a good thing because that means my mother takes good care of herself. Like I said, she doesn't drink much. She works out every once in a while. Um, and she's never done drugs. See, that's the problem with my generation of females. They're drinking, doing drugs, and having sex at like the age of 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So that's why they're hitting the wall earlier. And they're always so damn tired for some reason. That's what I've noticed about my generation of females. Like, they're always tired for some reason. Like, the video with with the mixed Mexican chick that I have a crush on, like she's all that I've talked about in one of my videos. Like she's always tired. Like every time I talk to her, like I'll ask her how she is or something, and she'll be like, I'm tired. I'm like, bitch, aren't you always tired? Probably aren't tired when you're probably never tired when you're doing them drugs or drinking, huh? That's probably what's making you tired. I'm no expert or professional, or I haven't looked into any of this shit, but I'm just using the amount of common sense that I have in my brain. So, yeah, this is supposed to be a quick video, but it turned out to be a 31-minute video. So, but yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and you guys have a good one. Stay blessed, stay humble, make towers freedom, make towers liberation. Deuces.